Hello everyone, my name is Ali Cupcakes and today I'm going to explain how to achieve the Need for Sweep achievement, which requires a few important steps. So how about we start a new game and I'm going to go through all of them step by step. This is the intro, so it doesn't count in the timer, and now we start. This is the event that will let us acquire the first upgrade, the Greedy Grasp, and the next one will be at 50 cents, so let's equip the light only so we can see which leaves are we supposed to collect, which is the ones on the porch at the very beginning to unlock the bag ability. And this challenge is not difficult per se, but it requires a lot of steps that need to be followed, and if you mess up even one, well, you are gonna have to start over, which sucks when you are well into the run. So, second Greedy Grasp, so we can pick up more leaves from the outside, so that it can be assured to not leave leaves behind. And also it's ideal to not step on them, so that they don't move too much around. We just need 3 more cents for the second upgrade. Okay. The next upgrade is gonna be the big bag at 75 cents. Which we luckily already have the 5 cents, so we just need to build up the other 70. And I know this is supposed to be a calm game, but as a solo player myself, I always seek some sort of challenge, so this speedrun really proved to be one, because it took me like 5 attempts to even get it right. I'm used to take my time and find every collectibles. That's more my way of playing. But every once in a while I find a challenge that really intrigues me, and I want to make sure that everyone else also achieves it. So bag obtained, the next upgrade is gonna be the fast pickup at 75 cents again. And this is what I meant with picking the correct upgrades, because right now we don't really need a faster pickup as much as a big bag, so we don't need to walk all the way back every time. And also I might as well get the instant pickup, because I can't be bothered to click every single time. Maybe if something is left, I will do it now. Okay, 80 cents. We can do it afterward this then. The next upgrade is gonna be the Greedy Grasp at $1.75, which is around a couple of bags, so that we can grasp even more leaves. And I've been paying attention on which leaves to collect, so that we can jump over the rail to go to the next area that we need to clean. Okay, so I'm gonna ease my hand so that I don't need to click every single time again. You just need to be careful to aim on the outside of the bunch of leaves. And we said $1.75 for the extra leaves grasp. Something else to keep an eye out for is that it's good to collect extra leaves outside of the areas we need to clean, but at the same time we need to have the bag as empty as possible, so we need to pay attention to like not spending time walking around and with the bag full. That's really important. Another very important thing is to not miss the mark to sell the things at a distance, or at least if you miss the bin, to not overshoot. Because if you undershoot, you can walk to the bin and sell them by hand. And also let's upgrade. But if you overshoot, you need to walk past the bin and walk back, which is gonna take a lot of time. I'm being very lucky to get the bags in the bin immediately. I don't usually have a nice aim like that. Also, I feel like we are close getting a new upgrade for the fast pickup. The next upgrades are just alternated between Greedy Grasp and fast pickup, because they will start to cost a lot, which is just a few cents, but still. Since we are not selling a lot of leaves, we're gonna have a smaller amount of dollars available. Which the next one is $3.50. Okay. The start is really slow. It's gonna pick up after we get the rake, but you need to make sure that you are in the basement by around 10 minutes. 10-12 minutes is usually my time, so I hope I don't mess this up. Because just because I did it once, I'm not even sure if I can do it twice. I just know that way works, and I hope it does again. And if it does, I will post it and help other people achieve this achievement, which I don't know how people say that it's easy. Like, it would have been easy if it was under 50 minutes, not 40. There is that 10 minutes extra that you can't afford to get. But yeah, 370, so we can get the Greedy Grasp. Paying attention to the upgrades is the most important thing. The next one was around 270, if I remember correctly, which we may or may not be able to achieve. We also need to keep around $4 for the bigger bag. So usually when I'm this close finishing an area and I know that I must buy something, I usually don't spend them, unless I'm sure that I can still make them back. So let's see, 275, okay. See, now I overshot, so that means I will have to walk a little back, and also I will not be able to get the upgrade because I tossed the bag too far. Getting it too far like that also guarantees that I have the money to get the bag. So let's get the 270. So we can be even faster. And basically this challenge is all about optimization. You just need to be very precise, buy the upgrades as soon as they are available, and I overshoot again. Okay. So now we get the bigger bag. And usually what I do is place myself here and save and quit. So that if I miss the path to the garage, we can try again without wasting a whole attempt. So we are gonna make sure the thing is all open. I don't know if looking down helps or not. And I got stuck. So in this case you exit without saving, because that's the point, and you try again. For this one I'm actually not sure what makes it work or not. So you need to make sure the thing is open. You walk as close to the wall as possible and you get stuck again. So you try again. So my mouse is acting a little funky and I don't know why. Hold on a second. Okay. I might cut the attempts if I don't get it right. You can also pick up some leaves as you walk. And we try again. It's all a matter of seconds. You need to be very precise. And sometimes you go through and sometimes you don't. I don't know what decides it. So we're gonna keep trying until we do. Okay, we did it. Here we need to make sure that the bag is empty as we start collecting the basement ones. Also, loading the game will reset our preferences, so we need to gray out the leaves again and select the upgrades tab again. Also, again, for the same reason of not stepping on the leaves, we are gonna start cleaning from the back, and when we see the bag is half full, we begin walking back to the bin. So $2 is definitely not enough to get another greedy grasp, so we'll have to be patient. I was thinking that maybe I should have done the commentary afterwards instead of as I was playing, because it's definitely gonna unfocus me a little bit. But yeah. I just thought this way would have been cuter. Okay, almost done. Okay, $4.50 for the last upgrade. This game is really about patience and doing all these manual tasks. And I think it's a really lovely game. Okay. I undershot a little, but that's not biggie. When this happens and you still need one upgrade, what are we gonna do is as we bag this one, I'm just gonna walk and toss it in like that. As long as you get the correct upgrades, even if you mess up every now and then, it should still be easy to achieve. See, I walked on that leaf and it went away from the group. So you really need to be careful about where you step so that you don't move them too much around. The real MVP of this challenge though is the rake. It's what does most of the job. Which at first I thought it would be the leaf blower, but the rake is so much better. A lot more reliable in where the leaves go. And since we have only been collecting the leaves in the basement, now the bag will be full with the last. Let's collect some of these just in case. And let's buy the rake. Although we will not use it until we are in the pool area. Because there is no vents in this tiny place. Again, we will try not to overshoot too much. So usually I aim at the corner over there. You can also exit this little corner and walk towards the bin if you really don't want to miss. Okay, like this. Okay, now it's time to go up. Begin pick up as you get up. Also, I'm really glad that this game will get an update in a few months so that we can keep playing it and unlock new areas, maybe even new tools. Who knows? Deep down, I hope that there will be also new music to listen to as we clean up. Although maybe it was made this way so that we can listen to our own music. That overshot bag is really a pain to see. But at least we don't need any new upgrades until we get down, so we just can collect all the missing bags, which is gonna take a little bit of time, but could be worse. How do they even get up there? I also usually watch videos that are... I watch videos while doing timed challenges so that I have a visual marker of time. And if this video ends up being more than 40 minutes, you know that if you are still doing the challenge as the video goes, then... Like, if you finish it before the video finished, then you are very likely to get the challenge done. Okay. Toss the missing bags. Let's go. First off, we are gonna collect the gray leaves behind the things. Then we are gonna unlock these and chew off the middle one. And we still need the first one at least once So we're gonna rake a bit of leaves, get the first, then we go up and we begin pushing the remaining colorful leaves in the pool. There is not really a strategy on how to use the rake, but from what I've seen other people, you want to have a big pile to move around. I usually go in vertical strokes like this, but I guess both methods work. Also, it's around the pool area that I start to get really anxious, so if at any time you need to step back a little and take a break, you just need to save and exit like we did for the garage attempts, and the game will not keep taking track of the time, which pausing the game, I'm pretty sure pauses the timer, but it has not been confirmed. Okay, now we need to put ourselves at an angle to be able to bring all of the leaves down. And the really challenging area is the greenhouse, because there is a lot of leaves. Here you just need to be careful not to fall down, but that's pretty much it. Okay, and we are ready to go down and wait for the leaves to settle. And as I was saying before, collecting all of the leaves like that, so that a major number sticks together. So since we got 2 of the middle upgrades, 1 of the first upgrade, so now we need to level up the last upgrade. Okay. So more leaves can be buddy and stick together. Upgrading the rake now is our only priority besides collecting leaves. The really important upgrades are the first ones when you just get the new tool, and then you can just do the ones you prefer. As long as the tool is being upgraded constantly, it should be fine. The beach ball is a bit of a pain to move around, but if it does come in the way, you just need to kick it. Also with the rake, you need to make sure to be pointing down, because at the start it doesn't have much of range. So I used to get bothered when I was aiming and nothing was happening because the rake wasn't long enough. Also, I've never seen a rake like this. Usually we have those with like a brush texture, more horizontal. Okay, we are almost done with the pool, 69%, nice. Anytime, if you have a leaf that is staying too much on its own, you can just switch up to the hand and pick it up manually. It's all a matter of recognizing which tool is the most useful at the moment. Okay. And done. On to the greenhouse we go. But first, we need to do the previous area to unlock the crutch. So let's jump over this to save up a little time. Definitely close the door, so I think one leaf went on the other side. Anyway. Close the door so the leaves don't go in the wrong area. Now there is a bit of a pattern that we need to follow, which is bringing all of the leaves vertically for whatever reason. But if it works, I guess. Okay. Pay no mind to the swing, it's just there to bother, but we'll try our best to ignore it. Also, as I was saying before, I'm gonna pick up that lone leaf over there. And the objective here is to have them all closer as possible to the vent. Like this. Okay, now the rake is fully upgraded, so we don't need to worry about that anymore. I'm not being very optimal right now. I should keep going and clean up the farthest areas. Like this. There is always one leaf that gets left behind for whatever reason. Get ready because we are about to get the leaf blower. And I keep forgetting between push and pull. Okay. Okay, first off, we push these leaves in that corner so that we can easily rake them. Also, isn't the thing 25 bucks? Why do we have 23? Where did those $2 go? Isn't it 25? Yeah. That's so weird. Oops. Okay, now we have enough for the thing. So first off, we need to get these leaves off the benches using the crouch ability that we just got. And ideally push them all back so that they have an easier path going into the vent. Which at this point we can open. When it will be available, we're gonna get the first upgrade, which makes the blow a little stronger, which is at 28. Need to make sure that they don't go too much all over the place and straight into the vent. These ones are gonna go in that corridor over there. And we're gonna rake the remaining ones in the corridor. Just enough to get them away from the wall. And we start pushing again. Okay. Then we go to this other side and we do the same. For 30 minutes are a lot of time. Now we push these two. And here we do the same exact thing by brushing them away from the wall. And then we're gonna push them with the leaf blower. Okay, we should be really close to the end. This is the moment where it gets more tense because you know you're really close to finishing and I have no idea how much time it took us. Oh god, there is one leaf missing. Oh god, where could it be? Actually, where is it? Oh. It was a tiny bunch of leaves. Ta-da! Now we hurry up down here. The timer is still going. We need to get all the way through to the end for it to count. So up, 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 up. I know I messed up here and there, so it shouldn't be the most optimal time, but I still don't think it's above 40 minutes. And done! If you've done it correctly, it should give you the achievement right now. I already have it, so I will not be getting it. And it took us 38 exact minutes. So as you can see, you can mess up, forget leaves. As long as you do the correct upgrades in the correct order, you're gonna get the achievement. And with that, my game is complete and I can finally play something else until it gets updated. Good luck and enjoy collecting leaves.